I don't think I'm coping. I think I'm just barely sort of striding through. Sushant was just extra generous with helping. That humility and generosity used to always like get to my heart. One keeps hoping that he was there to see the love because it's his blessing that's garnering this love. I found myself like hung in midair. Basically, your gut tells you to cave in and just hide yourself from the world. I'm here to tell stories. I'm here to play many more characters like Kizzy, and that everything else is noise at the end of the day.
So, hello everyone. Welcome to Midday. I'm Parul Sharma, and today we have with us the woman who's the talk of the town. Her debut film has beaten countless records and garnered immense praise. Hi, Sanjana. Welcome to Midday.
Hi, Parul. Thanks for having me.
I'd like to start off by congratulating you. Dil Bechara has pretty much surpassed everyone's wildest expectations. So, how does that feel?
It's unreal, to be honest. The fact is, though, that I got far more overwhelmed when I watched the film than I had imagined, because I watched it for the first time at 7:30 p.m. on 24th July with the rest of the world. I hadn't seen my own film. So I was left really, really sort of jolted after it. So I've taken 3 days to take it all in and, get myself together before I'm able to have these interactions. But finally, to see that art is doing what it's meant to do, which is save lives and spread happiness, I'm so happy that Dil Bechara is doing that.
Absolutely. And how does it feel to become almost this like overnight star whose name everybody knows and getting the love that you're getting, honestly?
It feels like one giant warm hug after a long time of feeling like you wanted a hug and nobody was ready to give it to you. And there's this, as an artist, there's this lapse between when we create what we create. Like, for example, I finished filming for Dil Bechara a year ago almost. And to keep, you've created something special and you've created something that people will be touched by, but you have to keep it within yourself for a long,
Yeah.
long time. I'm just really happy that it's finally out there and people are making Kizzy and Manny their own. Like
Right.
there's comics, there are caricatures, there's fan art, there's fan emails, and it's just really sweet to see people
Yeah.
interact with a film like that.
Actually, taking off from there, when a film is delayed so much and it's faced so much controversy and then extreme tragedy, we as the audience ourselves felt super overwhelmed and we felt like a whole wheelhouse of emotions, right? How does Sanjana, the artist who's actually the lead in the film, and Sanjana, the girl who's kind of getting launched, feel at such a time?
Honestly, like you end up feeling numb because the excitement and the joy of debuting and your baby, so to say, coming out for the world to see is the paramount kind of overwhelming joy. And then
Yeah.
a tragedy of this kind is the worst thing. So it's just, instead of being able to feel these extreme things, you just, I found myself like hung in midair.
Yeah.
I wonder if, like, a couple of months down the line, when I look back, will I be able to make sense of it a little more or not? But
Yeah.
luckily, like, right now, bringing this film to people in the way that it deserves, trying to shoulder that responsibility just between Mukesh and me, one has just been completely sort of occupied in doing that. And I'm glad that it's reached the people in the way that we had hoped for it to.
I think it's safe to say, as a debutant, you have pretty much gone through the most unique journey that one can have before getting launched. You have seen the lowest of lows and the highest of highs. And, after Sushant's passing, there's been a huge spotlight on the topic of mental health. So, what has this journey been like in terms of your own mental health and the emotions that this has made you feel? Because I think it's sort of important to address the other half of this equation who's kind of living this reality, which is you.
The thing is that one is that playing Kizzy, and now that we've all seen the film, we can see what kind of an emotional journey it is, and one can imagine that for an actor to get into the skin of a character like that, it
Yeah,
takes a toll, both psychologically, mentally, physically even.
absolutely.
And so getting into her skin first took all of that effort, and then once you're in, you're in this place where it becomes difficult to come out. So when I stopped filming, the next 4-5 months for me to just deal with normalcy was very tough, because I was so used to being Kizzy for such a long time. And before that, I was used to being a child of Delhi University, you know, a student. So I didn't know who Sanjana is in the middle of all of this. So finding an adult version of me has been a challenge in that sense. It's come with its own these things, but then to be thrown into these grand sort of events, some fortunate, some extremely unfortunate, have I think made me grow up way beyond my years, because basically your gut tells you to cave in and just hide yourself from the world, but then you've been brought up in a way that you have to do better. So been brought up to be resilient and to know your path. I'm here to tell stories. I'm here to play many more characters like Kizzy, and I have to just keep reminding myself of that, and that everything else is noise at the end of the day, you know.
It would be a disservice not to talk about your beloved co-star in Dil Bechara, which is Sushant Singh Rajput. We all feel a tremendous sense of loss, even though we didn't know him personally. So I can only imagine what it must be like for you at this current point in time, with a month and a half sort of having passed. How are you coping now?
I was asked this question before the release of the film about a week ago, and I'd said that I'm not coping, and I think for good or for bad, that hasn't changed. I don't know what it is about. Maybe it's because Dil Bechara for me is any memory related to this journey has him attached to it. So I can't look at it independently. Neither can I look at the love. You know, one keeps hoping that he was there to see the love, because it's his blessing that's garnering this love too. And so I don't think I'm coping. I think I'm just barely sort of striding through. For me, coping is when you come to terms with something, you've been able to make sense of it and garner strength from it and move on. I'm not there yet.
Had you and Sushant sort of let's be better to talk about, I guess, the sort of happier memories or something. Like, did you make any post-release plans or kind of talk about what you would have done, especially if the film was received well?
The plan wasn't basis whether it was received well or not. It was basis just how much we love Kizzy and Manny.
And that it's finally released.
Yeah. And the fact that, you know, Rahman sir's music for us, like, we had made all sorts of plans of performing to Tare Gin and performing to Khul Ke Jeene Ka and him to the Dil Bechara title track, and maybe pulling different Kizzys out of the audience and giving them a twirl instead of giving me a twirl. And, you know, so there was just all sorts of plans. But I mean, the pandemic ruined and changed all of our plans in the first place. So, so luckily definitely. That coping with that had happened collectively.
What was like a remarkable thing about Sushant that you noticed in all of the time that you spent together? Something that you maybe haven't shared yet?
For me, it was just, as actors, our jobs are really unique in that we have to really be selfish about being in our own mental zone and emotional space, because our characters are so different that you can't indulge by, you know, over interacting or etc. But Sushant was just extra generous with like helping out. As a debutant, to play Kizzy was just really challenging on multiple levels, because she's suffering from an illness. She's a Bengali girl. I am from Delhi. It's an emotional journey. So and Kizzy is in every frame almost of the film. So I had to shoot day after day, and I never had a breather. So he would, you know, teach me how to conserve energy. He would tell me that, like, don't give your 100% in every shot. When the camera is facing your back, try and conserve your energy. And I think this was a toolkit he developed over years of working, which he was just open to giving out, which I used to find that humility and generosity used to always like get to my heart.
Is there any like particular moment from the shooting that you'll always, moment or thing or sort of souvenir, something that you will always keep close to your heart from the time that you shot for Dil Bechara?
Kizzy is I find her very caricaturable, because, you know, that there's so many quirks to her. I mean, her doodled headphones, or her pushpinder, or the kind of printed jackets and shirts she wears. So I've told head of departments of costume and prop that the kizzy peti that we used to call on set, which had all of my things, that has to
Right.
reach home. And they told me that if Kizzy gets like the love of millions, then they would send it. So I got that call of approval after Friday that clearly you've done your job, so now we're sending the peti. So I'm waiting for that to come.
And I know that you watched it alone. Your parents sort of rolled out a little red carpet for you.
Yeah.
Can you give me a little bit of an insight into like how you managed to make it special with your family, because it's a tough time. In other circumstances, we would have had a grand release for this. So what did you do at home?
To be honest, 24th, I mean, I also couldn't do any media interactions, or I pretty much cleared my whole day out because I was overwhelmed that day. I was both a bag of nerves. I was also feeling extremely sort of low. It was the family that just these sweetest gestures of, they rolled out that red carpet. I had a 3-second long moment with my mother, father, and brother being the paparazzi who
Oh,
clicked
sweet.
me. And
Yeah.
they printed out a menu card for me to choose which popcorn I want, which drink I want, etc. And that was, I was treated like a princess at the house for the first time that day.
Right.
So it was just really, really special. I think within the circumstances, and I think that's what COVID's taught us, to just make the most of what we have.
That is so sweet, actually. Thank you so much for joining us, Sanjana. I wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. Take care and
Thank
stay
you.
safe. And I hope to see you at the movies very, very soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, Parul.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.